All right, so let's go on. Let's move on into concept number 7, which the spider guard, right? So we come from lasso guard, learn how to drill, learn how to sweep, learn how to submit, and learn how to transition from the spider guard for the lasso guard. Now let's move on into X guard, which is the spider guard, which is very similar. It's like coming next to the other. So understand which guard is right next. So I'll say like which guard is the neighbor from your guard, because it's easy to lose one and connect right the next one. So that's how I like to present, right? So we come from lasso guard. Now we're gonna go into the spider guard, which you can combine both sometimes. What people does, lasso one side, spider another side, right? So let's go into a spider guard drills just to understand the concept. And spider guard, you good to control the upper body. Okay, so from here, close guard, right? Sometimes, like I said earlier in the video, don't spend time just pulling the person down, because it's gonna be very difficult for you to move on. So if you wanna open up the game, sleeves, and then from the sleeves you can decide each one. So from here, spider guard concept, both sleeves are good. So now from here, feet on the hip, get your side first, get your side. The last one went over, but now the spider, we're gonna go with our knee, break the person grips, and it gets here. Okay, so now in here, sometimes when the person stands up, for example, the person stands up, yes, it's good to place. Some people place lasso on one side and keep control of this. I have a lasso and a spider. It's really good control of the upper body. But when the person stands up, I lose leverage. Okay, so let's go back to the spider. Take the lasso out. I'm here. Let's do this drill a little bit where I place my foot on the biceps, foot on the hip, change. Okay, so foot on the hip, like keep always foot on the biceps. So from here, foot on the biceps, foot on the hip, change. Okay, so this way you always know which direction you go. Foot on the biceps, you can do foot on the bicep both, like up, there, 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 or one foot on the bicep, one foot on the hip. And I'll switch. I'm gonna go here. From here, I'll switch that way, but since I want to do it, just understand how to go, I can go switch, bicep, hip. Okay, so switch, bicep, hip. Okay, switch, bicep, hip. So that way you understand how to go. And then we're gonna go into sweeps, but to give you a heads up, why I'm staying sideways? Because I wanna from the hip chop and sweep my partner and then come up into a scenario. Okay, so basically that's the drill that you have to do. Is requires a lot about mobility with your hip instead of being flat. You need to get side, position yourself to sweep, change side, put yourself to sweep, and that's basically it. Spider guard requires a lot of grips, and spider guard is good to control the upper body. Once again, it's very important to mention that what benefit this guard gives to me. What type of part of the bar this guard controls the person. If you control the upper body, that means the person has the legs to move around. Okay, so which we're gonna see probably. We're gonna see a transition when the person stands up to disconnect. Okay, but this is the drill. Now let's go into sweeps from spider guard. Okay, so keep eyes on it.